Well, hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Chief Multi-Hat. Glad you could make it. Appreciate that. Alright. So, previous stream, I streamed about, 5 hours of no mic. So let's do a mic check. Checking the mic. In fact, I do see the volume is moving. I can see the bar going up and down. Very good. And the mute button is not flashing, so I do hope you can hear my voice. For those who could lip read, last stream probably was a good exercise. Good times. All right. Well, once again, thanks for joining. Basically what we're doing today is a little deviation from dungeon. Seems excessively loud here. Let me check this. A little bit of a dungeon, instead of doing some dungeon development, I am taking a little bit of a side adventure, since I am porting Dungeons of Trepterra into the MonoGame framework. I kind of wanted to also put out a fixed shooter Space Invader type game that I made a while back called Virus Blaster. It's you got stuff falling from the sky and you got to shoot it, except you got to defend a layer of cells at the bottom and shoot the viruses dropping from the top. So yeah, that's kind of the whole point. And with something like that, we're going to do some demoing, maybe. All right. Fortunately, the screen is clear over there. Big old side view. I think I can do this. All right. Let's give this a play. I'm going to turn down some musics. At some point, I'll get like a Steam Deck thing going, you know? And I think I'm going to use the main development screen here. So, all right, let's hit play. Oh, I'm going to have to do this. Turn the application audio down a little bit. There I am. All right, watch my face react in real time. All right, here we go. Maybe. So essentially the aim is, back and forth. So some of the things I'm working on is balance at the beginning here. I kind of wanted to prevent just a constant strafing as a strategy and just destroying everything constantly. I mean, not much skill in this. Oh, one did get through. One got through. So I put in firepower. What firepower does, it diminishes. And once you deplete firepower, you shoot one bullet at a time, real slowly. Like that. And so when you stop holding the shoot button down, it will recharge. So some of the things that I needed to work on is balance. And to do that, first of all, I could alter the charge rate. And I was just getting to think about altering the charge rate. The next thing is the different types of viruses that drop down. Generally, when the virus drops down, makes contact with the cell, it's going to then infect it or attempt to infect it. Technically, I fashioned these guys here coming down right in front of me. Those are bacteriophages. They're supposed to attack bacterium, but hey, we're not making that distinction here. And they're not, they're just kind of, a look-alike. Something like this, those are guaranteed to destroy the cell if they make contact, like they did right there. Ooh, got right in between. And then you have 3 layers of cells to regenerate. And after the 3rd one, there's no more cell. If the virus falls through the cell, falls through a space where there's no cell, then it will reappear at the top in another random location and then go faster and faster. So, until you get rid of it or it gets rid of you. The triangle-headed viruses will destroy a cell on impact. The coronavirus-looking, the ball-looking viruses, they float around. They have, I think, a 1 in 5 chance of infecting and destroying the cell on impact. And the cylinder-looking viruses, they have like a 1 in 2 chance. I'm starting to die horribly here. The bigger viruses, the bigger round viruses, they behave like the smaller ones, and when you shoot them, they pop into 4 more. Kind of wanted the round ones to kind of have a feeling of floating a little bit more. So they will randomly move left and right, speed up, slow down, change direction. And then increasing the drop speed. And then once they increase the drop speed, it's a continual increase. The cylinder-looking viruses are at a set speed, and then they decide to go faster, and then they continue that speed until they hit something. And also the triangle-headed ones, they have a set speed as well. So yeah, we're just kind of here. I got a couple things. You got score. You shoot, and if you destroy the cells, or not, well, don't destroy your cells. If you destroy, oh man, this is just getting kicked in my butt. That's gonna kill everything. Okay, if the big cell, the big round cell, if you let it hit your cell line, it will take out the cell it hits plus another random one. So yeah, don't let them survive. Oh my goodness, this is just awful. I've lost the game. I lost my own game. All right, now just free flow. It should end the game at some point when that occurs. All right, so things I'm working on is you get different points for destroying the cells, viruses. And if a virus successfully hits your cell line, it will give you sickness. And then I am trying to gauge different activities that occur to you based off your sickness level. Right now the sickness level is above 8,000, so you could have a maximum of 40 main spawn viruses, meaning the general spawning of viruses will be up to 40. There's a wave mechanism that these the bombers, I want to call them, the triangle viruses, they will rapidly spawn up to about 5 to 7 at a time. As you can see, some of these cells are going faster and faster because there's nothing stopping them. Alright, I'm going to escape. There we go. So yeah, we have something like that. Now, I'm getting to the code a little bit. First thing I want to go is I want to kind of explore that. I hate that recharge rate. This is what the recharge rate would look like if... Where's the recharge rate? Yeah, here we go. Now what? I should just have this outside. Oh, the reason I have it in here is... Well, it's okay. So, how this works. Basically, the game works off of time slices. You have an update function that's called that says, hey, this is where you need to do your state management, do your calculations, things like that. It gives a game time object that basically describes how much time has passed since the last time you called update, as well as, oh, that's basically what it is. So you could then determine in milliseconds how much time has transpired. Next, you have the draw function. Same thing, except it expects that you will do all of your graphics here. So what we'll end up doing is in here, manage the drawing of the sprites and making them move and such. Just basically drawing them. The text and all the things like that. So don't put game logic in the draw. Just put animation logic, visuals, and then in your update put your game logic there. All right, so I'm going to recharge rate. So things move down the screen. That's just a positive y-axis, and how much you move down is going to be dependent on, well, what speed do you want, and so how would you come up with the speed? Got a tasty morsel. Hang on a second. Irresistible urge to, eat. Some shameless plugging here. We have the game slice. So it's basically you say if the screen is 720 pixels high, then you want to think, well, how quickly do I want to traverse 720 pixels? So if you take 720 pixels divided by the milliseconds that you want to take to traverse that, and then you divide that by the game slice in milliseconds. That'll tell you how many pixels to move per frame so that that object will move down the screen at the rate that you're expecting. So once you kind of break things down that way, this will adjust for, if the game is running a little bit slower, it's going to auto adjust the speeds as much as it can to still give you that effect. Hopefully smooth effect. Then I also do the same thing with like the recharge rate. I'm basically saying I want to have 5 points of charge per 1.15 seconds or per 1,150 milliseconds. And the recharge rate only kicks in if I'm not holding down the shoot button. The lower this number, the faster it charges. So, for example, if I put this to 1,000, now that's only 125 millisecond difference between those. And I'm talking to that, and you see no code because I'm still scuff. I didn't switch over to code, apologize. But I'll do that next time. Alright, so this is the higher charge rate. Nope. So you can tell that even 125 milliseconds faster is just enough of an edge of recharge that I'm getting a completely different game experience. Oop. Yeah, we're just going back and forth. See, I like this recharge rate. This just feels more like I might win. I'm gonna see if I can get a balance going. Oh, massive mistakes. I might win. Cell dies. Oh no, big cell. Oh, I'm just falling apart. Alright, there we go. Move slow. I'm gonna kind of pulse the... Oh my goodness. Well, I have the... There we go. There's a wave coming now. That's a wave. I think I'm doomed. I'm getting doomed. Right out loud. Go. Getting my butt kicked. Alright, so... Mess with the screens. Okay, so let's go with the recharge rate of, let's say I'm tired of dying in this garbage and I'm cheating. There we go, 500. Unlimited power. Sort of. I can't shoot enough. Uh-oh, I'm starting to get into... So this is what you could do. See, this is what I'm trying to prevent. Not much of a challenge here if I'm just kind of... strafing along, you know, I mean, you know, where's the challenge? And if I were to combat this with a lot of things dropping on you, then I don't know. I don't think it's fun. I think it's too much. So there's going to be a sweet spot, I believe, in that recharge rate. So I have kind of a dichotomy here. I got your score. So the more things you hit, that's a thing. And then I got the sickness score, and I don't really have a set. Oh, you've achieved this score in the game. So even with the massive firepower, still mess up still. You know, say you hit certain levels of the score, you change, you know, increasingly difficult until it becomes impossible. I kind of want it more of an adaptive. So yeah, if you have a higher score, it will increase difficulty. But if it has a higher sickness, you know, that also causes difficulty changes or unique situation things. I do have things like this. So this is just, I hit B and it randomly generates a bunch of bullets and kind of, you know, blows it out like that. So I like to activate certain effects. So if I could slow down the charge rate so I don't quite get the, you know, just the constant barrage here. But I need to give the ability to activate special abilities. See, while special abilities that go off, you can recharge the gun. So it's a combination of, you know, I need to get that form a certain way and get rewarded type of thing. And either I'm going to have different kinds of viruses drop down, which activates those things, which is something I might do. I will do. Yeah, and just having this suddenly generate 4 more of these guys is just amazing. And then you get somebody to play this game much better than I can play it, even though I made it. I want it to be challenging to them as well. Okay, we got a little more of those guys. The movement of the immunity cell down here is basically the more you hold down the left arrow or on WASD, the D key, the more it accelerates to a maximum acceleration. And then when you go to the opposite direction, oh no, that cells didn't do it. Oh, that's a big one. Go the opposite direction, it applies, it deaccelerates, no, it actually applies a braking deacceleration twice the amount. So it gives you that brake feeling, and then it goes the other direction. I think I like the responsiveness of that. I think, you know, maybe a little bit, maybe a slightly zippier acceleration. Actually, it's pretty good. I could increase the braking from 1.5, or double the. So it takes the It doubles the speed of braking as you would move forward. But again, can't make. Sorry. Alright, enough of that. So yeah, something like that. So the recharge rate, don't record. There we go. Let's go back to code. Good times. Coffee. Maybe 750. Right, and that's some of the code. What's happening here? Here's your blaster speeds, bullet speed. Changing the bullet speed might be a fun thing too. I'm thinking about the let's look at the speeds here. I'm gonna bring back a right. Let me bring back a feature. The feature is what we're doing here. And I need a list of candidates. Give me regen is equal to cells where C for cell. Let's look at dead or and then dice bag roll 1 to regen count. Okay, and our cell is equal to 1 moment. All right. It's like Scuff Productions. No problems. I need a button that says, "Hey, the streamer's being interrupted by family. Please stand by." I need to put an on air sign outside my office. So please leave comments and tribute outside door. Thank you. While this is on. So. All right. Back to regularly scheduled scuff. So I'm going to take a cell and I'm going to choose it. So I'm going to say cell is equal to cells of chosen -1. Now, because I'm looking at this array and I'm taking a look at content and saying, hey, give me any cell that's dead or that the cell's version is greater than 1. Give me a list of those and then randomly pick one of those. So if there's 10 of them, that's going to be, the index is going to be from 0 to 9. So I'm going to pick the cell and if the cell dead, then simply change version. Now I'm going to go back down here versus go to cell death. See, I should make this a function. It's interesting today. I was kind of watching another streamer talking about this very thing where, hey, don't repeat yourself. And that seems to be a big, in the circles of software developers and such, it's a big EPing thing. And there is good process, and then there's also just pecking order garbage that you have to deal with sometimes in your industry. But yeah, you shouldn't repeat yourself. So I guess we can activate the phonetics. Pie delivered to me today. Pie. Pumpkin pie. It's lacking the whipped cream, but that's okay. All right, well, I'll put that off the side and let that drive me nuts as I continue to stream. Okay, so, yeah, if it's dead, oh, why did I do it this way? All I need to do is this. To go to A, version 1. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. All right. Now, if it's a cell, if you're version 2, you're going to go to version 1. And if you are version 3, you're going to go to version 2. There, it reverts damage, essentially, is what we're doing. All right, that should give back some dynamic. What's the problem here? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There we go, semicolon. All right, so what this will allow you to do, not me, allow the program to do, is every frame, every game frame, every slice, rolling odds 1 in 1,000. Which, translates to be, got overcome by, have to eat. Mm. Interesting flavor. Sometimes you just don't know someone's interpretation of pumpkin pie may be until you eat it. Yeah. So, 1 in 1,000 chance that you are going to regen some of your cells. And it reduces sickness by 1,000 points. And if you're below 0, make it a 0. So yeah, that's our regenning of our cell line. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. So a couple things I changed. Brought back the cell line rejuvenation, and I think I upped the charge rate back to 750. All right, see what happens. Learning the game. Immediately screwed up. Immediate fail. It'll work. Wait, how'd that guy just randomly die? What? Oh, I think I got the regeneration messed up. Oh, it's supposed to be greater than 1. I think I might have this recharge rate just about right. Oops, missed. Maybe I need some sort of side missile. I don't have any contact damage, so that your immune cell at the bottom hits a cell, not a cell, hits a virus. Could be one strategy of stopping things, but what that should do is that should take damage on your cell. I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about that. I like the fact that you could just don't take any damage. Oh, we got purples. 300 points of sickness. Yeah, you can push down to instantly stop too. I think what I want to do is when you hit the instant stop button, it takes a look at how you were previously moving by the velocity and reduces your speed to a quarter of your max speed. So it's like a jolt and then a slow roll. Neat. I'm not even paying attention if it's working, other than it's damaging my cells. Alright, I'm at 400, so something must be regenerating. Take a look here. full strafe. There we go. Oh, that felt good. Now, as you move faster, it shoots faster. But it gets a little less accurate. I can't tell if it generated on me. I need a message that says regeneration. Renew. I could do that. I should do that. Alright, so a couple things I need to do. Maybe give a little more feedback as to, hey, your cells regenerate. I think that regen rate is just about right. Maybe a little excessive. So, using a sickness scale there on the upper left, the only other issue is the higher it goes, it gives you debuffs, which in turn causes it probably to rapidly rise. So basically, once you start down the slippery slope, it's going to nuke you. But also, trying to give it a chance to regenerate. So we're at 400, barring any other infections. Okay. There. Nope, I didn't see anything change. Let's hit P for pause. Also, I need to make the game. Need to make the game. Turn the volume down. I'll just shut the music right off. Okay, a couple things. We're in the update. We are going to look at, there we go. If the cell is dead, do this. If the case is, okay. All right. Nope. That's loud. Sorry. All right. 10 version. I'm a doof. I am. All right. So there's a coding error. Logic. The code is sound. The logic is not. So we go up to this line here. I'm going to do a query against the cells and say, give me a list of cells, if there are any, that are either dead or their version is greater than 1. Okay, fine. And then I'm going to roll, based off of the count, how many of there are. I have sticks, not, well, you know, we got straw. I'm gonna roll one of them, and I'm gonna take that, and then I'm going to go retrieve that cell. Perfect. Not so much. Cells is the master list. Regen is the sick list. This needs to be regen. Do a little hot loading here. All right. And already I got a cell that got regenerated. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I didn't kill it. That's good. Oh no. Nope, that's that one. Oh, I had cell regen on me. Explosions! Explosion has occurred, folks. Argument out of range exception. I have yeah. Alright, so what does this mean? Chosen as 1. So I have a count. I see, notice I have a count of 0. Yeah. If regen count is less than 1, no, greater than 0, do all of this. Instead of blowing up in my face. All right. Paid dearly for that mistake. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just going to the hand basket here. Really? I paid a price for that one. Let's see. Give me like a damn. With the fire. Oh, there we go. Get rid of these things. Go. Still think it's too easy to blast a little bit. Thickness at 2200. Increased. So yeah, I go back and forth here. to be honest. Well, I don't have the sound effects yet. Got it. Salvage jam? I should have had one. What's deceptive about the round viruses is that they float around and you tend to go, oh, I got time. And then they start dropping on you. Like, oh crap. Sneaky little buggers. Ah, there we go. We got a cell regen. You know, I probably shouldn't just regen from completely dead to completely new. I should just come back as... Oh wow. Hit the jackpot. I feel happy. Pause that. Alright, so... the old game. Let's do that. Let's say, back from the dead, I'm going to put you back into level C. There we go. Right, nothing to do. Anyway, Bolt. Glad you could join. Appreciate how you doing. I'm having too much fun with the virus game here. Did you get a chance to enjoy some chicken wings today? What we're going to do is have Wiser on music because I'm in the dev mode. Just got to thinking about this. That's hilarious. So I have a stream game music list, and it was the same music that the game was on. Yep, I think I'm going to be going into late night coding myself. So yeah, finished the chicken wings. I was lucky to get the last few. Yeah. So now some late night coding. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, these are kind of late evening streams. I'm really got to kind of think about trying to have a couple streams, or at least one stream, like right after work. Well, not right after work, but around 5 p.m. Central Time, Central Standard Time. Just, maybe to get a different group. I am kind of late. But, doing well. We're trying to add some features to the game. Kind of a little bit of balance, a little more ideas. The last couple ideas I thought of. Okay, first of all, I want to do Okay, here's where we start spawning viruses. So first of all, we determine what is our virus spawn limit. Well, let's look at the sickness, and if it's greater than 15,000, it's 40. If 7,000, it's 30. These are arbitrary numbers. I need to kind of adjust those. And then sickness, if the virus odds, if you're the odds of popping out a virus is 1 in 50 per cycle. Or programmers never sleep. That's true. With the sickness being at different levels, the more sick, the faster the viruses start dropping on you, and the more sick, the more that could be on the screen at one time. All right, then given that, if the virus count is less than, so basically the virus, this is the bank, all the viruses that are active. If it's less than the current spawn, or if the crisis count is greater than 0, then we need to spawn some viruses. Now, what's a crisis count? Well, a crisis count is a special event where you want to you want to have a bunch of generation of extras of different kinds of viruses. So if the virus count is the crisis count is less than 1, then we're going to enter into in other words, we have a crisis count. We need to generate more extra viruses. In this case, it's 0 basically. So what this means is 1 in every 2,500, it's going to spawn or cause a crisis. Remember, 1 in 1,000 is to regenerate, so 1.5 times more than your regeneration rate is a crisis rate. And with the crisis, right now I'm spawning between 2 and 4. I think I'm gonna go with up to 5 to 8. 2 to 8. 2 to 8. No. 5 to 8. There we go. It's going to say generate between 5 and 8 extra viruses of type virus A. Okay, so that causes a crisis. Remember, now the crisis won't start unless there is a slot available on the virus list. Now we may overshoot that, that's fine, but at least that's when it gets triggered. Possibility. Now, this is the possibility. Now, here we're going to go, all right, now that we've determined if it's a crisis or not, let's do the virus. We roll the virus odds roll, like 1 in 20 or 1 in 50, or if the crisis count is greater than 0, then it's 1 in 20. There's a 1 in 20 chance of spawning the crisis virus. Now, with that, why 1 in 20? Well, this allows me to have a little bit of a delay between the generation of the viruses, so you get more of a spread. I just had to do it all at once, and you get this giant line, and that's almost impossible to defend against. Everything is going to get destroyed. So then right now, go through and say, okay, this triggers, yep, if it passes this if check, that means we are going to create a virus. Now, what virus are we going to create? Well, first of all, we're going to decrement the virus count by 1 if it's greater than 0. We have some data setting up. These are basically setting up the possible choices. Then we're going to take a look at the pick. How the pick works is if the crisis count is greater than 0, then the pick is going to be set to the crisis virus selection. Otherwise, I'm going to roll, and this is a raffle roll. This is a special raffle. How this works is you take a list of choices. Right now it's going to be 4 of them, 4 choices. And then what it calls raffle roll. Well, raffle roll then is going to go and ask, okay, how many raffle tickets does each one of these things get? And I'm going to go through and take a look at, okay, well, what am I looking at? I'm looking at virus A, B, or C, or D. Well then, okay, for virus A, I want 20 raffle tickets, B, 50, C, 30, and D, well, if the sickness is greater than 10,000, I want 5 tickets. Otherwise, I want 10 tickets. The bigger the number, the more chance it's going to happen. Right. So then, once all those numbers, all those raffle tickets are entered into the pool, it then picks one of those tickets, and out comes the pick. And it's going to be a virus. One of these choices are going to be picked. And then this generates it based off of the pick. It's going to create the new virus right here. And that creates the viruses. And then we just do a sanity check. If somehow it picks something that didn't exist, for whatever reason, we just don't generate anything. That's how it generates. That's how it generates the enemies. Here, set up the sprite animate. Basically says here, use the virus A sprite. And the virus, what does a sprite look like? Well, I have a sprite sheet basically, and a sprite sheet is like, here's virus A, somewhere in here is virus A. Yeah, just 2 of them. So when I create a sprite, I basically say, I point it to this entire image, both of them on there, and I give it a starting location is always 1, 1, pixel position 1, 1. But I give it the width and height of each frame. It will then go and know how to chop up that into the component sprites. So that's the sprite object. Now on the sprite object, I give it information like how many are there and what's the size of the image. Now here on the sprite animate, it's. I mean, I have to know. I could configure this wrong, but essentially it's saying, take virus A. I know virus A is 2 frames. And what is that one? I forget until it starts to fire off. If it's supposed to be a ping pong, in other words, it's going to go back and forth like this. If it's not a ping pong, then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. Now I probably get fancy, maybe add a reverse order, but then again, just create the sprite sheet in reverse order. But yeah, I might add that feature later. So essentially, with the sprite animate, I'm telling it I want 200 milliseconds for frame 1 and 200 milliseconds for frame 2. And when you say animate, it has a pointer, and it's going to say, okay, I'm drawing. When you hit update, it's going to say, okay, because every time you call update to say sprite animate function, sprite animate, it's going to say how many milliseconds has transpired since the last time you called that. And if it's greater than 200 milliseconds, then it's going to then move, because the milliseconds, the delay is now passed. It's going to then increment the frame and then reset the counter, reset the time to wait for another 200 milliseconds. And I should be periodically calling the update to keep the time signatures going. So yeah, this every 200 milliseconds it's changing the image. So on these 2 viruses, there are only 2 frames, but on the cells, the round cells, I have 4 images. And I'm going to basically make them animate about the same speed as everything else, but each frame gets 100 milliseconds. And the way the frames are set up, you're going to get this thing. It looks, they look like they rotate. So we kind of get this illusion of rotation. So yeah, sets up that way. So this basically sets up the animation. And then inside of the vector, the position, where do you want this on the screen? And it's still an upper left coordinate system. I don't have the center of the frame. It's the upper left of the coordinate system. And with that, I'm saying X. I want you to spawn between pixel position 20 and 1270, because right now the screen is 1280 by 720, so I don't want it spawning off the edge, or at least not really off the edge, and also not, the edges, and then at least 10 pixels down, so to give it a chance to give it a full, right there at the top. That, basically it's the random generation at the top. Now, what I could go through is generate it such that it would align itself on the cells, but quick pie break. Oh, the pie seemed like someone decided to put cumin in it. Kind of tastes like taco pumpkin pie. Anyway, all right. I do pass in a virus speed. What I should do, if I'm passing in a virus speed to the virus, here are the viruses. They kind of combine the animation quality, the animation of the sprite, and also the game functionality of the object itself into one. And what I should do, well, first of all, the C virus, I have a side speed offset and a down speed offset. The way this works is I take this times 1,000. So it's 8. So 80. Take 80 seconds. The speed of 80 seconds. Takes 80 seconds to drop down from the top. 60 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds to drop. That's pretty quick. And then on update X means I want to update the X axis. It rolls between 1 and 2, decide what speed, or decide what direction it wants to go, and it increases or decreases the speed accordingly. If I want to keep moving left, it's going to make it go faster and faster. If I move right, it goes slower and slower. Well, it's going to give it the basically what's going to happen is it's going to go left, and if I want to go right, it slows down and then goes right. It slows down and goes left, so you can get that nice smooth transition back and forth. And the speed of that transition is by this is the speed, 250 milliseconds, pretty quick. So if I want more dramatic speed, I just need to increase these values. I start at the center, I go to the ends. So this is a direct speed, and when I create the object, I pass in the speed, saying, hey, I want you to be this speed. And it looks to be and here I'm doing a full-on calculation, converting speed to distance. 1280 divided by the timing, how long, and then the slice. So I convert the distance to how many pixels can I travel in 1 millisecond, and then multiply that by how many milliseconds of time am I allowed to move, and that's how it then converts that into your speed going down. Now this is fixed speed, and really what I should do is convert this down speed into a proportionality. So this would be like 1.1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.2, 3. And I multiply that by the speed. That way I can have game rules outside of this decide, oh, well, I want this to be a zippy, this particular cell, I want it to be a zippy virus. Send in 5,000 milliseconds. I want to travel 5,000. You know, I'm going to travel the width, the height of the screen in 5 seconds. Okay, so yeah, and then your base then would be that speed. It'll just get quicker. Actually, that's pretty nasty, but all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I want to be able to have some mutated viruses. You know. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Appreciate that. So, yeah, at my church, I have we are doing what's called International Sunday, which is nice. It's basically in our congregation, we have people from all around the world actually that attend, and we like to spend time to just kind of appreciate them. And my wife, I mean, she's from Russia. She came to America when she was 11, and so anyway, what we're doing is we're trying to sing a few hymns in the language, different languages. Now I'm American, of course, and I don't know Russian very well, so actually I don't know Russian at all, but I'm going to phonetically understand the music and attempt to do that. So it's gonna be fun. So anyway, we were just discussing the logistics of that. I gotta practice. So it's gonna be fun. So anyway, yeah, a little bit of a side thing there. So, continuing on with the virus development. I want to make this a ratio instead of a fixed on the down speed here. Alright, nope, yeah, if you want to lurk, White Vault, certainly appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by, and just want to, yep, just relax and watch. That's perfect. Appreciate it so much. All right. So what we're looking at is converting it. Let's, okay, so 1.25, 1.75, no, 1.5, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. And okay, so we don't take this times this anymore, but we will take speed times there we go. So we're going to take the down speed and we are going to multiply it by a factor. So, all right, and D in all honesty, D should, is there anything different about this one? No. Other than I did not internalize the splitting up actions within this class of virus D, which basically means I should. I should make it self-contained. So we're going to derive this. There we go. And we're going to do this. All right, now that virus D is derived from virus C, we have to be sure, because virus D is also virus C when it comes to comparing the types. So we need to make sure that we do our virus D things first. So as a software developer, I don't know why I need to preface it that way. So here I have a construct where I'm taking the abstract version of virus. V is the abstract. It's the virus class type virus. Class type, and all of these are children, or you know, they all inherit. They are extensions of the virus main class. So what this switch mechanism does is says, okay, if the type is virus A, do this. If it's virus B, C, and D. Because of the inheritance, C is the parent of D. So when you look at, if you're asking, hey, are you type virus C? Well, then yes, virus D is type virus C as well. That's its parent. But I don't have, but the mechanism, nothing about this necessarily tells me that virus D is a derivative of C. So if I were going about creating these switch statements, inherently with either the naming and such, I don't know what's going on. So what I probably should do is, first I'm going to go fix the issues here. Well, I'm going to go to virus D definition, and I want to say something to the effect of oops, let's not do it that way. Let's do a replace. Rename virus D to virus C variant D. Or I could do virus C variant 1. Or and if I wanted to keep the naming structure, I probably should say so that way, variant 0, variant 1, variant 2. This is also why in the code that I've used things like name of. That way, if I change the name of these viruses, it will propagate properly throughout the entire thing. Yeah, so now that I did that, it makes sense. Except I need to make sure I say C1. And C1. Control F. Yep, virus C1. Now see where it says name of? Why did it not change? This is not going to compile. Wow. Wow. Really? This is why you don't name. Really need to stop doing that. In C# you can name a class instance name. Like I could say sprite, you know. Don't do that. go through all these and do this again. Oh. Good times, folks. Good times. BO, B0. BO. Been attacked by BO. No. Disappear from the camp for a second. My God, it's cold. No, cold coffee. On this pumpkin pie, I'm pretty sure somebody initially put into it accidentally cumin. What? Oh no, that's cumin. And did their best to take it out of it, and then they put the cinnamon in there. Because I could taste a little bit of cumin. I'm still contemplating that might be a good idea outright. Still. All right. Good times. So why are we in the SP? You know, we don't need... There's a mistake I've done. Another thing I could have done is I could have thrown these, I could have made a dictionary of anonymous functions that call the appropriate initialization code to create yourself a virus and then put that into a dictionary object. And then all you need to do is do a lookup, pass in the string object, and it comes back with an invocable function. You invoke the function and out comes the virus. And then you put that into the array. I kind of like... I really don't... Which is also goes into that concept of, no, don't repeat yourself a little bit. And I get that. I'd rather see a computer program or code section. Even when I was maintaining a team of developers, I would rather see a due diligence to don't repeat yourself to your local code generation. I suppose it depends on how homogeneous or heterogeneous or homogeneous you are when it comes to the developers creating, let's say, a library of code. If you get a lot of people working on the code and they're all over the place, they're not really authoring sections of it. They're more of they have gotten handed, like, here, write this function with the specs, not really seeing the bigger picture type versus, those type of things. I mean, expand as accordingly. You'd want to you want to have a certain amount of cohesiveness, a certain kind of sameness in your code base. And depending on the levels of dogma, how dogmatic you want to be about it, I start with don't repeat yourself in your own code, and then move out as different people's code interacts with others, then get together and at least initially go through and say what can be changed. It just, you have a bunch of professionals working together in a medium that isn't necessarily deterministic, just pure mathematics, mathematically determined. There is art to programming, not just pure. And there should be. So I'll be in the camp of there should be some art in this. But you also want it to be a scientific method. You do want to bring that in under certain control. And so as a software developer, I try to do that in my own code, to a certain extent. Now I've been bitten by the don't repeat yourself to the point of abstracting it out so badly that you start losing the sight from the beginning, from the end, and you trip over yourself. So it's not going to fix all your problems and all your woes, and it's a spectrum. If you have a cohesive, good team of developers together that respect one another, and the people who are working with them are respecting one another, well, then there's no reason why you, as a group, you get together and talk about these things, and you work things, and you have degrees of when you need to have stricter control, and where you can be, controlled chaos, as it were. Because that just keeping on top of that is going to allow you to create code that's going to be more robust and changeable and upgradable and fixable. Going down the path. So my mind, I'm skipping every other third thought. There's a lot of information I was thinking about here. This kind of triggered memory. Okay, I'm going to deal with these virus objects I've created. So everything was based off of the sprite animation object, and I was making things flat, non-oop ish. But now I've kind of made more into making some class objects and things. I still need to convert some thought processes to back to the class, so I don't need to be using a list of. They need to be this. There we go. Excuse me. Stop looking there. Alright. Virus speed C. Let's go to control definition 8,000. Right, well, let's just see what this looks like. Whoa, that's a failure. Well, it appears I've made adjustments on the wrong axis. Right. Oops. Viruses. Tourette's, pardon me. What is going on here? RSB is equal to speed is already well, let's go to speed is already doing this, Dave. All right, so I mean Chief Multi-Hat. So yeah. Oopsies. We don't want this at all. We want a fraction of the speed. There we go. Ah, that's much better. Oh, this is destruction. Alrighty then. Such firepower. Alright, well, we got the cells moving. Supposedly. Alright, trying to drop. Nope, I shot it. Here it comes. Thinking about it. Oops. Something seems to be not. Alright, I was just looking at the array of the down speed of the cell here. That's 16.67 times. Is interesting. It is limiting it to 60 frames, roughly 60 frames a second. Cool. I was just looking at the interval between slices. It seems to be like 16. Oh, okay. 60 frames, at least. So, looks like I'm rate limiting it to 60 frames. Which is more than enough for an animation like this, really. It'd be fine at 25 frames. Alright, what I want to do is I want to increase the rate. Let's see, let's go to 1.5, 2, 3, 5. 5 times the speed. Let's see what that array does. Actually, oh yeah. Seems awful. Oops. I mean, not awful, but awfully slow generation. I got some points now, so we'll see what happens. Oh, wait a second. Nope. I got the relationships wrong on the relationships wrong on the speed. array. Yeah. I'm actually making it slower, not faster. Alright. Okay, so I need an inverse. 1. .9 the speed. 0.75. 0.5. 2. No, I got this right. What am I doing? Alright, let me do this. Stop. Alright, here we go. Can we shoot these things? There we go. That doesn't feel right. Sounds alright. Take the down speed, convert it into pixels per millisecond. So down speed is in fact now pixels per millisecond, or pixels to be traveled, converts to the distance, and then the speed up factor in this particular case is going to multiply that distance traveled by an increasing amount. This is to handle the universal virus has not made contact with the cell walls and fallen out the bottom of the screen, it's going to randomly position at the top of the screen, but faster and faster until it either hits something or, I don't know, I need to probably put some sort of heart limit. I don't want to have overflows, of course. Okay, so am I just not doing it? Down index should be at 0. Yep. Excuse me. All right. What else we got here? It just doesn't seem like the speed is. Down speed factor times speed. If speed is coming in, speed has already came in. Okay. Zero, one. Thinking here. Basically, what we're trying to have is basically what I'm trying to do is set up a rate of descent. It's increasingly faster as a proportion of the original assigned speed. The speed is going to be converted into distance traveled per millisecond. So 720 is the maximum, divided by 80,000 is going to give me a value that represents how many pixels you need to drop per millisecond to take 80 seconds to drop from top to bottom. So, I think let's start with the virus speed a little higher. Recompile that. Go 1, 2, 4, 8, 12. I don't want it exponentially every time. 2. Try this. Yeah. That's a little more zippy. Oh, I like that. coming straight for us. Oh, thank you. Okay. Five, 10, 15 times the speed. Ugh. Alright, and now let's go to main. Really? Okay, so so intertwined. Well, yes. Ultimately, I just need to tell you what you need to generate. Yeah. So, let's grab this part. Here. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to here. Nope, let's go here. All right. I'm getting some of these actions into a class. I kind of want to keep this code separate. Do I want to do this? Oh, it is. Ooh, I want to do. No. Okay, I'm going to turn a list of virus to generate. Put us on a right. Okay. So here, in this particular case, we're going to pass in not this information. So, and from here, we can get rid of detour. This. Okay. For each bar, pick in versus excuse me. Virus if virus not equal null. Virus virus. Divination. Okay, so generate the virus based off of which existing sickness there is and total viruses on the playing field currently. Then if anything comes back, we will determine what to generate, actually create them. Excuse me. And put those together. Perfect. Okay. Just hit play and see what happens. What the earth happened? That's hilarious. I mean, it is random. Alright, this is not great. What's going on here? What? Why are you doing this? I just had 2 back-to-back crises. Interesting. Ooh, another crisis. Something's wrong. Really? What has happened? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think so. I don't think so, Jim. What is doing this? What is this doing? Go to the coal stack. Okay, so That's crisis count 20. What's going on here? What is happening? Virus count. Wait. Crisis count. So how in the world did it? Well, how's it? Huh. Oh. Oh, stupid. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why on earth am I getting a wave of 40 up to 40 viruses at a time. Yeah, well, that's because I mistakenly called roll dice. This is saying roll 8 five-sided die. And anywhere between 5 to 40. Yeah, 5 to 40. Yeah, this is supposed to be roll. There we go. Good times. Try this again. Oh, that's quick. Oh. Yeah, we need to revert that. Missed it completely. Oh my goodness, these are not, I don't like this. That's not quite what I want. Ear monitors. Itch. Make my ears itch. What am I doing? Just letting this thing slaughter me. Oh, big one went by. Alright. Got a feel for that. Oof. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty then. I think I'll make this a little bit of a shorter stream. Did quite a little bit of tweaks and changes of the Virus Blaster game. I think I'm going to continue on a few more things here. But tired this evening, so see if I can get caught up on my sleep. So yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully I do in fact have the mic on. I should be getting back to the Dungeons of Trepterra soon. Kind of want to get this to kind of a stable state. Might even, maybe I'll make Virus Blaster to be my first Steam game. I'm not sure. I might put on itch.io. It's going to be a downloadable Windows game to install. And we can go from there, see how that goes. I certainly appreciate it. I think I'll be streaming again on Thursday, I believe. We'll see how things go. Other than that, I certainly appreciate you being here. So, if any have wherever you may be, have a good evening or a morning or afternoon. And I'll see you later. All right.